So this is going to be in Philadelphia. So let me just finish loading this up. So Sheriff Rochelle Bilal. So I'm gonna play what she had to say, and then I'm gonna give you my analysis on what this lady had to say. Now this is about if ICE agents, which they've already been in Philly, but if they do what they've been doing in Minnesota in Philly, this is what the sheriff here has to say, and this is in Philadelphia.
Good afternoon. I'm Rochelle Bilal, the sheriff for the city and county of Philadelphia. And I say her name, Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. This should not have happened, but we're here today. Let know that law enforcement professionals, real ones, not the fake made up ICE, probably Trump's new army to attack citizens of the United States. Did you hear what I?
And it's like, yo, if that's not 100% true, what you saying, why are you able to just say that? Because we could say that, yo, y'all some fake ass Philly cops made up just to harass us and write red light tickets.
Said no law enforcement professional wears a mask. None. None. Those that come into our communities wearing a mask to commit crime. Thank God for our district attorney, Larry Krasner, who say he's going to lock them up. And I'm saying now, we are not going to whisk you away for them to hide your identity, because when you do it there, you're getting arrested there. No whisk away for them to hide you. None of that here. None of that here. Law enforcement professionals do not shoot at moving vehicles. I'm not saying fleeing, because she wasn't fleeing. She was getting out of the way. Law enforcement professionals do not stand in front of moving vehicles.
Yo, that's a lie, yo. Now this is Philadelphia. This is Philadelphia where the lies come true. They told the lady to step out of the vehicle and she gassed off. So that's not true. And everybody watched the video 1,000 times, so that's not true.
Law enforcement professionals do not stand in front of moving vehicles invoking an action that is illegal. No, we don't. And so we stand here today with all those who stand against the made up fake, what you can call ICE professional law enforcement. I don't call them none of that. I call them made up fake wannabe law enforcement, because what they do is against not only legal law, but the moral law. So I'm with the DA, and we will work with them. If any of them want to come in this city and commit a crime, you will not be able to hide. Nobody will whisk you off. You don't want this smoke, because we will bring it to you. And the fake, whatever they call them, because I can't say the name, but the criminal in the White House would not be able to keep you from going to jail. Renee Good should be here today. And to her family, we are saying law enforcement professionals are not the ones here in this city that would do that. But here's the last thing that I would say. Law enforcement professionals around the country do their job. And we have been fighting for years to build that bridge between us and our communities. You have one negative nutcase that causes this problem, and now we all have to fight again to let people know law enforcement works with communities, these crimes would not be down if we didn't have communities work with us. Thank you.
So look, being that said, right? So I let that rock out. Being that said, right? You mean to tell me that the Philly law enforcement, cops or whatever you want to call it, are going to stop a damn near government army from doing anything in Philadelphia, right? When you can't even stop kids from stealing from Lululemon. So I'm repeat that again. The Philly cops can't even stop kids in high school from stealing from Wawa's and Lululemons. But you telling me you're going to stop a governmental military and give them smoke? That's cap. Super cap. They can't stop the cops. They can't stop juvenile kids from breaking in Lululemon in Center City. They can't stop juvenile kids from going in Wawa's, stealing from Wawa's, looting Wawa's. They couldn't stop people from looting liquor stores, right? And rioting. So you mean to tell me you gonna stop an army of dudes with guns sent from the government and you telling me you gonna lock them up? That's cat. They are not, listen, when them dudes come through with rifles and all that, the city cops are not gonna lock them up. This is wolf tickets 101. So this is somebody selling wolf tickets 101. It sounds hot. She poking her chest out, but this is 100% cat. You know what I mean? And this is political back and forth, but this is 100% cap. You know what I'm saying? Whatever cap you want, you could put this is the 100 whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? However many caps you want, this is cap. 1,000%. You know what I mean? The Philly cops cannot stop high school kids from doing what they want to do in Philadelphia by the pounds of them, right? Breaking in Lululemon. That was like the main one. Stealing from Wawa's. They don't, Wawa, if you don't know what Wawa is, it's a convenience store. Wawa's they don't even want to put up Wawa's in Philly because the kids kept doing flash mobs, going into Wawa stealing. The Wawa on where is it at? It's a Wawa on 30. Where is it? 20, is it 22nd and Market? I believe it's like 22nd and Market or it's right on, it's on Market Street near like UPenn area. It's a Wawa down there. When you walk in there, they don't even have physical food on there. You have to order everything and they go in the back and grab the food for you. So they can't even stop juveniles from stealing in Philly. So you can't stop the juveniles from stealing from Lululemon. So you're gonna stop a whole army sent from the government. This is cat. This is Philly cat politics 101. This lady in the Philadelphia police, the sheriff's department is not going to be able to stop the military from doing what they want to do in Philadelphia. That's super cat. You know what I mean? Because if that was the case, you would be able to stop these juvenile kids from looting Lululemons. Listen, I don't even know what Lululemon is. I know it's some type of clothing store, but they could barely stop them from doing that. So how you gonna stop a whole military with guns? Now, should you try to stop them moralistically? Probably so, because like the video I just played for you is out of pocket where the guy is just kicking over Renee Good's grave. I mean her street memorial, and he's just kicking it over. So moralistically, this lady is probably on the right track, but it's super cap that you believe you're going to come like this army sent from the government is going to come to Philadelphia, and you going to give them smoke. That's cap. These Philly cops can't even give little ass kids smoke. The Philly cops don't stop nobody from trying to rob you when you going to work. So what they're saying is bullshit. You know what I mean? They don't stop nobody. They don't stop none of the criminals in our community from doing shit. How the hell you gonna stop a whole army? That's bullshit. They don't stop none. Listen, dudes be robbing Brinks trucks back to back. These Philly dudes be robbing stores back to back. Little kids be beating up old men and women and shit like that. The Philly cops can't stop that. How are you going to stop Donald Trump's army? What this lady's saying is about 4 or 5 baseball caps. She's just saying what she want the Democratic Party to hear and all of that. This is why I don't like none of y'all. I'm in the I don't like none of y'all party. I don't like Democrats because that's what she's doing now, and I don't like Republicans. You know what I mean? Because you jumping on one side, all none of y'all are really right. You know what I mean? You living on the Republican side, you living on this Democratic side. I don't trust none of y'all motherfuckers. Basically, you know what I mean? But what this lady's saying is absolutely cap. And I'm gonna play it for you a little bit more. I'm gonna go back a little bit more. She's trying to double down on this bullshit. You're not gonna be able to stop the damn army from the government.
With the DA, and we will work with them. If any of them want to come in this city and commit a crime, you will not be able to hide. Nobody will wish you off. You don't want this smoke because we will bring it to you. And the fake, whatever they call them, because I
Bro, the fake whatever they call them, yo. She didn't even write this shit down. Listen, yo, this is what we dealing with in Philly, yo. You got this much power, yo, and you couldn't write nothing. You couldn't write nothing down. The fake, whatever. Like this is what I'm talking about, right? The fake, whatever. Look, listen. I'm gonna play this bullshit back to you, yo. Do y'all really believe this bullshit? I don't believe this bullshit. Because we watch little kids running Lululemon and y'all don't do nothing.
so I'm with the DA, and we will work with them. If any of them want to come in this city and commit a crime, you will not be able to hide. Nobody will wish you off. You don't want this smoke because we will bring it
That sound
to
hot.
you. And the fake, whatever they call them, because I can't say the name, but the criminal in the White House would not be able to keep you from going to jail.
And y'all will not be able to keep little ass kids from breaking in Lululemon and Wawa. So what you saying is cat, like real rap. The best thing about this whole situation is we still got a right to bear arms in Pennsylvania. Like all this shit she said, we got our guns, so we don't give a fuck about what you talk about. You know what I mean? Y'all are not listen. Y'all are not gonna stop the military police from doing shit if you can't stop some little kids from stealing from motherfucking Lululemon. So what she's saying is absolute cat. I'm gonna tell you that. And now it sounds hot. You got all of these politicians behind you. These politicians put you in, they put you in your job and stuff like that. So you gotta do the Democrat dance and to keep your job and all that. And if they was Republican, you got to do the Republican dance to keep your job and all of that. But what she's saying is super cap. They can't stop little kids from breaking in Wawa. I'm gonna tell you, like little middle school kids stealing shit, rioting. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen the Jackie Chan movie? You ever seen Rumble in the Bronx? That's what's going on in Philly right now. They got Philly looking like Rumble in the Bronx, where it's like little mini gangs just doing random with baseball bats doing crimes and shit. You know what I mean? Now, the best thing I do like about Philadelphia versus like New York or LA is we got a license to carry here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be too much pulling out knives and shit on us. Like you got about 5 seconds after you pull that after you pull a knife out in Philly, you got about 5 seconds before somebody busts a cap in your ass. So that's the one thing I do like being in Philly versus California or New York, where it's hard to get a license to carry. You know what I mean? Because in New York, I seen a group of kids run down on a dude at his house, and he's got a baseball bat, and they just got sticks and stones and shit like that. Fuck all that. Ain't nobody coming to the house. You know what I mean? But listen, make sure you like, share, subscribe. What this lady saying is cap. She mean listen, the sister means well, but being in Philly, this shit is cap. Now, I listen to what Roland Martin had to say about this. Don't listen to shit he say about this, yo. I'm in Philly, from Philly. What this lady saying is cap. I don't care what Roland Martin say about this shit. This is cap. You know what I mean? And I listened to what Roland Martin had. Who she coming at Trump. You know, how Roland Martin be, this lady right here coming at Trump. You know what I mean? And I listen, that shit is cat. They can't stop the kids from breaking the Lululemon out this bitch. You know what I mean? So what she's talking about is super cat. But listen, make sure you like, share, subscribe. This is the Richard Allen Show. If you don't listen, this is my politics. My politics is I don't like none of y'all. So if you Democrat, if you on bullshit, if you Republican, you on bullshit, I'm gonna call it out. So I'm calling out Democrats, Republicans, your auntie, your mama. I'm calling out everybody on this show because y'all full of shit. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, because all these parties is full of sugar honey iced tea. You know what I mean? I'm out.